Do you think it is more important to explore more than one form of art or to focus in on one art form and master that? I think kind of both. I think you should mostly be good at one particular thing because you need some kind of core competency. But what I find is that picking up other skill sets, they will interact with each other. Other things will happen. And it will open up other doors and opportunities. So if you try to do everything, it's probably possible, but your window of getting anywhere needs to be way longer. So if you're just like, whatever, I am going to do everything. I am going to paint, make music, do programming, do accounting, make graphic design, make films, et cetera, and you can do them all equally. Like literally, like maybe you do 7 things and you do 1 each day in between working and other stuff. Just give yourself a massive window to get good or interesting. Like maybe give yourself 15, 20 years. As opposed to, I'm going to focus on one thing most of the time, and then I'm going to have a few other things I enjoy doing. And those things I will get good at over time, but I'm going to focus on this one thing that I need to be able to kind of hang my hat on. But they definitely impact each other, and as you pick up other skills, you find that you can start to deconstruct them and understand them a little bit better because you're picking up multiple skills at once. But any sort of jack of all trades, there's usually one thing that we understand them to be great at, and then sometimes there's like the other things that they're competent at or interesting. There's very few people who are like, holy shit, that person is amazing at everything. But see, even if I try to think of one, it's hard. Like if I think of like a jack of all trades, like who comes up? James Franco. Now I don't hate James Franco like everyone else. I think James Franco is fantastic. But if we look at like what he actually does, he's like mostly a decent actor or mildly compelling. I've been mean. James Franco's a great actor. Mostly he's an actor, right? And then he does all this other shit, and part of it, him doing that stuff, is he does so much of it that people are like, oh, that's weird that he does all of that stuff. But you don't hear people often go like, the James Franco painting show, amazing, so good. That James Franco photo show, ooh, best thing I've seen in 5 years. Those conversations with James Franco don't happen. No one goes like, James Franco deserves a Pulitzer Prize or an Oscar or anything. He does like one thing pretty well, it funds all those other things, and he does enough things that he's kind of interesting. I think there's like a lesson to be learned there, that maybe if he chilled out on all the other stuff, actually he did get like an Oscar, didn't he? For the one where he cuts off his arm or his leg or whatever. 127 Hours, did he get an Oscar nomination for that? I've never seen it, so I don't know. So there we go.
He got a nomination.
Okay, so that's a start, right? But maybe James Franco would be a little bit more serious as an actor if he didn't do a million things, but we're interested in him because he does a million things. But he still has to focus on one. Like, you have to be mildly good at something. And I find that for me, picking up other ideas is really helpful. They feed into each other, and you start to have insights into other things. My teaching changed a lot from reading certain books about marketing. My graphic design changed from reading books about app development, or also from reading about like Silicon Valley growth hacker marketing. That kind of stuff changed how I was doing basically designing posters, which is like the most boring old school thing on the planet. So I would incline to never say don't do everything you want to do, but understand that if you're going to go nuts and equally divide your time amongst 10 things, it's going to take longer to have insights into any one thing. But on the other hand, you might be really interesting. So like in everything about creativity, the answer is like yes and no.